Hey there, Handcar fans, this is Gemini, and I'm going to do a little demo and ride the blue racetrack, which is our newest track. It's not that new, but it's our latest one we have built. And it starts out on the same course as the green track, if you're familiar with that one. That was the most popular, and it's the original one. We start over here on the right side, and we go left as fast as we can to get all the tree jumps just right. We made those successfully. We keep going as fast as we can. Make this next jump. Got that. Up this hill. Through the flag. Now this hill, you could either go the lower way, or I usually go the upper way. The lower way is a little bit faster, but you have to slow down early and navigate a drop. Here's where you turn. These arrows, you've got a reverse direction. So tilt your device the other way before you hit the wall. As long as you reverse in the green section of the blocks, you will have enough speed to make the jump to the next level up. That's my pro tip for you. But that blue arrow is where we turn left. We are now on the blue course. Oh, what did I do there? I didn't make that jump. Let's try that again. Up and over, yes. Kind of a nose wheelie. And we do another one right there. And a third one. And then up and big jump. And we keep going pretty much at full speed until we get past this section. Okay, here's where we're approaching. We need to turn here. Before I hit that, should have turned sooner. And then reverse again over here. And then we go across this building. Down that jump. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, switch back. And I am in the water. So here's one thing about water. Let me zoom back in. If you go fast, you will hit the water and then you have to wait until you sink to the bottom. And as you're sinking, you want to make sure your front wheel is the first thing to hit like that. I had to reverse directions so that my front wheel hit first. Otherwise, if your back wheel hits first, it could just tip your whole guy down into, and if your body of your blockhead hits the ground first, you'll break. The handcar will break off. If your front wheel hits first, then you just keep it like that, and your back wheel will sink, and then both wheels will be on the rails, and you can ride underwater. If you approach that water a little slower, right through an island there, if you approach that water slower and go down, that jump is hard to make. Go down the ramp instead of sinking. It's actually faster because you don't have to wait for your handcar to sink. And do I make it? No, I don't make it. Okay, I'm going to have to try that again. This is a tricky one. It's got my name there. I used this as an avatar on mgnclan.com. Didn't make that. Let me fly back and try it again. This is I made it as a little tiny parkour. I made it, but my handcar broke. So when riding the blue course, you want to probably have a jetpack. Although it's not strictly necessary, but you'll have to climb back up some places where your handcar breaks. And, ooh, okay. As you're falling, if you tilt your handcar back the other way, you can slowly, sometimes, depending on the height of the jump, you can affect your trajectory and come up a little shorter if you want to, or if you want to just go as far as you can, you just keep it tilted in the same direction. Where's my coffee? No, that's not what I was needing food. Where's my food? Eat some mangoes. Okay, now we're on the slalom section. Let me zoom out. This, you can see we drop into it up here. This is the normal slalom gate. If you're just, sometimes we do slalom races for time, and we just go back and forth on these down. The sapphire and rubies are the gates. You have to get past one and over the next one, or basically, you got to go around them. Like, it's kind of like it's skiing. You got to go around the gates. You can't just drop down the center, and that's further discouraged by the blocks with no tracks on them down the middle. There's a stranded handcar down there. So I'm going to ride them now. The tip on these kind of slaloms, you don't want to go as fast as you can, because it'll send you up the next hill, which takes time. If you're in a race, you want to go as fast as possible, so you don't want to spend time slowing. Like, if I went up this high, I'd have to slow down, stop, and then turn around. If you can go just far enough to get speed, like right there, and then still make the jump, that's better. But on these, you do have to make enough speed to get over to the next slalom. There's a big one. And you'll notice I turn, and then you want to go, I didn't have enough speed. You want to go to the right. There's the blue arrow up this way, because we keep going this way and on to the actual first race course we ever had, which was on the subway, and followed the red arrows there. This is all new, though. Pops you up onto this upper section. There are different ways you can ride this. I encourage you to practice different speeds on things and hitting these upper rails different ways. Some throw you into shortcuts, and some take a little bit longer. I'll have to edit some things out. There'll be some blips right there. And then I'm back up in the fresh air. Big jump, and now we've got a new section. The subway just used to head on back to spawn, but I made a little diversion here. We've got to do some tight turns, and then don't go too fast into the water, and you won't have to wait for your time to sink. So slow down there. Oh, see, I made that jump too fast, and I gotta wait for my guy to sink. This one, I think, is the final. Yep. Now it's pretty much home stretch. Back to spawn. Getting a touch of lag there. It's not too bad today, though. Got a highly developed area here, so it takes a little bit longer to load some of these sections. And there's the finish line. So although it starts up top, there's our advertisement, Mad Hatter Handcarts. Although it starts up above here at that section, the finish line for the blue track is down here. And likewise for the the green track finishes up here. The platinum track, or Sublantis track, starts over here on the left and goes to the right. But it also, I think, finishes down in the subway. Same. No, the gold finishes here because it goes like the green but in reverse. And I'll do that one another time. So, thanks for watching. Again, this is on Skylands Arena, my main server and the one and only server for the best handcar action around.